On today's video, we're talking about how to avoid annoying the girl that you like, because when you annoy her, it's going to be much more difficult for her to become attracted to you. So you have to make sure that you avoid anything at all costs in terms of being annoying. And I got a little list of things that you can do so you're not annoying any girl that you ever talk to. Let's get into it. One of the most common things that annoys girls, and as much as common sense as this might seem, I see guys do this all the time, and it's texting over and over and over and over. The guy will text the girl and really almost have absolutely nothing to say, or he's not even asking her out. He's just texting her, starting conversation and saying something like, hey, or just saying something that has nothing to do with anything they've ever talked about, and just being completely boring. And so all this texting over and over really annoys the girl, because she's like, why is he texting me? What's going on? Is he going to ask me out? Or she just sees you as a friend anyways, and you're just texting her for apparently no reason. And if you're guilty of this, let's hear it in the comments below, because I know that guys do this. So let's hear from you, because I want to stop this at all costs. We are now headed on a train from Colombo to Kandy, and it's going to be an interesting 3 to 3.5 hour ride. Right now we're hanging out in the train station, having a little snack and waiting for our next destination, where we'll be staying there for a couple days, so you'll see what it's all about. Now, the next thing that annoys girls is when they're stuck in a conversation that's completely boring. And if you've been watching my videos, then you know I have a solution for that. And that is Chick Crack, my free video that gives you the topics of conversation that women love to talk about. And it is annoying. It is annoying when you get into a conversation with a stranger and they're really just talking about nothing. Kind of similar to when you're texting them and you have nothing to talk about. And she's like, why is this guy talking to me? What's going on? So we want to prevent that. We want to prevent them from having no idea what's happening and sitting there just talking to a guy or watching his text messages come through with absolutely no point whatsoever. And if you don't already know what the point is of you getting to the point where you are asking her out. Which is what a lot of guys... Which is what a lot of guys... We'll get there. We'll get there. Which is what a lot of guys fail to do. I got it. We made some friends. There's also this idea of half flirting, okay? Now, half flirting is the concept where you're flirting with the girl, but you're not really doing it all the way, because maybe you're just like teasing her a little bit, but you're not really showing signs of interest, and you're lacking the whole concept of even asking her out, and you never end up asking her out, so you show like a few signs of interest, but you don't follow through. This lack of follow-through is a very big problem and very annoying to girls, because a girl is going to be sitting there wondering, does he like me? Does he not like me? She's not going to know what to think. And that's what ends up putting girls in the friend zone. Really, it's annoying for girls to have to put the guy in the friend zone who they were actually interested in, but the guy won't follow through, ask her out, get her number, or push the interaction and escalate to a physical level. But I wonder, where were you when I was at my worst on all my knees? And you said you had my back, so I wonder, where were you when all the roads you took came back to me? So I'm following the map that leads you. Taking a very bumpy ride down a big hill from the place that we're staying and going to get some dinner. Oh, now it's smoothed out a little bit. But we've made it to Kandy. I hear your voice when I sleep at night. Hard to resist temptation, 'cause something strange has come over me. just sat down, had some delicious Sri Lankan food where the custom is actually to eat with your hands, but specifically with only your right hand, and it was absolutely delicious. I cannot wait to eat more. All right, something else that's really annoying to girls is when you're trying too hard to be funny. When you're just saying a lot of dumb jokes or things that you don't even find yourself as funny, but you just heard it somewhere, or you're just saying it and you're saying dumb things just to make her laugh. Because you heard from maybe myself that saying things to be funny and being funny is something that's attractive. And it is attractive, but it's when you try too hard, does it really go the wrong way and can actually turn her off. And another thing that's gonna annoy her is just trying to be something that you're not. Being fake, putting on some sort of persona that isn't you. And no, I'm not talking about the persona of a more social person. I think that's fine. Eventually you will actually become that person. But I mean, saying opinions that you don't really believe, telling stories that are not true. I know people who have lied about stories or have done pickup artist routines that are just complete BS just to impress a girl. And that's really annoying, and girls see through that. They're very, very smart, and they can pick up on that stuff very easily. So let's try to stay away from that fake persona. Really, man, I think it really just falls down into two categories here in terms of annoying girls. One is what I was saying before, you know, is like being the guy who's half flirting, who's half going for it, and not fully following through with his intentions, right? So you're just kind of teasing her, and you're not being the guy who's gonna actually pull the trigger here. And then the other half is just trying to be something that is completely not you, trying to be funny, trying too hard to, you know, put yourself into another type of persona. So those two things right there, those two things, and I want you to avoid those at all costs, because that's not going to attract a girl, that is going to annoy her, and it's just going to make this whole process for you that much more difficult. So let's wrap up here real quick. If you've done any of these before, I want you to write down in the comments if you've ever done this, tried too hard, or you haven't followed through. Which one of these have you done? Admit it, put in the comments down below, and let's learn from this, and let's try to fix this together. That's what I got for today's video. I'll see you tomorrow.